What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. So Jack and I are here at the theater to see the preview for Superman. So we bought tickets for Minecraft, a movie that we really could give a shit less about. And as we were sitting there waiting for the trailer to get started, James Gunn and DC both posted the entire preview on Instagram and on all socials. So we essentially wasted, what, $24?
Yeah, a piece. Yeah.
$24 a piece on tickets for a movie that we really don't give a fuck about. So there's that. But we were happy to at least get to see it on the big screen the way that it's intended. It is shot for IMAX. It did fill the entire screen. So that was really cool. And we kind of got to get our first thoughts and first feelings about the film. So that was nice, I guess, but I could have done that on my TV at home. Anyway, so Superman, the 5-minute preview. We're going to give you guys a rundown on how we feel about it, where we were before and where we are now that it's over. So let's start with how we felt about it before. Would you like to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Go right ahead.
So before coming into the preview, I enjoyed the first trailer, but I definitely felt like there wasn't a whole lot of dialogue. You couldn't really get a feel for the full impact that the movie was going to have. You got to see some nice shots here and there, but the dialogue missing definitely felt like a huge kind of glaring hole, I would say.
I agree.
So going into the preview, that was something I really wanted to get out of it. And basically, it's mostly dialogue, minus the shot with Crypto. But having that dialogue and the interaction between Superman and his robots at the Fortress of Solitude was nice to see. I wish I could have seen more, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So knowing that before I saw this, I was kind of so, and leaving it, I want to see more. That's definitely a good sign. So that's kind of how I feel about the preview we saw. And then obviously there was a mini trailer after that where, again, dialogue was just added. A few seconds were added here and there. That really didn't do much for me, but the actual preview did its job for me. And that's how I feel about it. So what about you?
So, so before seeing this, I was very skeptical. I wanted to be as optimistic as possible. I was not a fan of the suit. Still am on the fence about it. But after seeing this preview, the suit definitely does look a lot better after post-production than it does in behind-the-scenes photos and even the promotional art we've been seeing. So that's where I'll start. The promotional art and the marketing in general has been absolutely atrocious. I think that it's been dog shit. Some people swear by it and say, this is incredible. Oh my God, it's the best thing that I've ever seen. No, it looks like shit. It looks like a Disney movie. I'm not happy with any of the marketing. And the marketing has been so slow that I guess I'm led to believe that they are doing the Summer of Superman. So they're waiting to ramp it up and then we're just going to be bombarded with stuff. And I'm also of the mind that they don't want to give too much away and they don't want the hype to die down. Okay. That being said, watching this preview gave me hope in this film and actually got me very excited. I didn't know how Crypto was going to work. I thought he was adorable in the last trailer. And after watching this scene, it is very Crypto heavy and it made me a believer in Crypto. And I actually find the dog hilarious. I find him endearing. I find him very adorable. It reminds me a lot of my dog. And so I'm excited actually to see more, which I never thought that I'd ever say. The suit, once again, does look a whole lot better with color grading, in motion, in post-production. Looks way better. I still am not a fan of the trunks. I still think that they could have done better with the suit, but it'll do. You know what I mean? Especially for a first outing. I thought the Fortress of Solitude was badass, especially the way that it moved to have the sun in the direction of the sun. I thought that was very clever, very cool. You know what I'm saying? Very different from anything else I've ever seen before. And the magnifying glasses that line up so that they can blast them with sunlight. The robots, I thought, was a very nice touch. It's very All-Star Superman. All-Star Superman. You see it written all over it. The girl robot, I thought, was a very weird dialogue. Like, wow, he talked to me. That was a little strange. But all in all, I think that it was very cool. I thought it was very cool. And I'm actually really excited to see more. And I really hope that it's not one of those situations where it's like they show us the cool stuff, but it's in execution, it's actually terrible. I thought that this preview as a preview was really well done. And, but it was only 3 minutes and 30 seconds. They said it was a 5-minute preview. It was not. It was 3 minutes and 30 seconds of new stuff. And there was a lot of stuff that was at CinemaCon that was not here, unfortunately. So it kind of cuts off a little abruptly. And the parts of the trailer they show us, it's just the same fucking trailer with, you know what I'm saying, like a second added to each sequence. So that was really frustrating for me, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I agree with pretty much everything you had to say on like the details of the scene. Suit looks better in the actual film movement. Like, just it looks better. Crypto, yeah, seeing the dog actually in action and the way it's being utilized, at least in this 3-minute clip,
Yeah.
makes a huge difference than just
Absolutely
what we got in trailer 1 and even some photos. So I'm starting to become a believer of the film. I'm going to be cautiously optimistic, as always, but, you know, anything that moves the bar forward for me as far as, you know, towards me liking it, the better for me. So obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I feel about it. Cautiously optimistic. There's a lot riding on this. Lanterns is already in production. Supergirl's already in production. And before I saw this, I was more excited for Supergirl than I was for Superman. After seeing this, I have a little bit more faith because we love Superman. And we love the Snyder trilogy. We think that they're great. They made us interested in Superman once again. We've always loved Superman, but they made us like really understand Superman. And I guess like I just want the character to be taken seriously. As long as Gunn is doing that, taking the character seriously. I understand he wants moments of levity and he wants it to be the typical, you know, iconic Superman. And I get that, and I'm all for that. Cool, bro. I just don't want him to be one big joke. And I don't want it to be campy. You know what I mean?
I actually felt like they did a really good job here balancing the tone.
Absolutely.
It's a serious moment. Like, as soon as he lands in the snow, you're like, oh, you know, oh shit. Like, this is a serious moment.
He just got his ass stomped.
Then there's some levity with the crypto. And, and then he gets brought to the fortress, and then there's some more seriousness. But then they throw in a joke. I hope there's not too many jokes, but if they can find that good balance of seriousness with some levity to make it realistic, I'm all for that. Exactly. And that's the kind of movie I want. And so far, again, 3-minute clip, but it made me feel very positive about at least what I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, it feels very All-Star Superman. It feels very comic booky, but it's like, we're taking this material seriously. And I appreciate that. But like you said, 3-minute clip. So it's like, we don't know anything yet. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of leaks as of late. We're trying to stay away from them. And I feel like if they can execute and give us this tone throughout the film and give us this feeling of epicness of like, you know, this grandeur, which is exactly what I want. Man. Like I want to feel like this world is inhabited. It's real. It has a history of heroes.
The best superhero movies are the ones that are taken seriously.
Absolutely.
And treated with some kind of dignity and respect.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of winking at the audience. Like, it feels like a genuine story that's real. So that's kind of what I want from these characters. It's what's worked for me. A lot of fans feel the same way.
Yeah.
Dark Knight, Man of Steel, Avengers Infinity War. Yeah. I mean, just to name a few movies that took itself seriously, but maybe not too seriously, but in the end they worked. And that balance is going to be very important for this film in particular.
Yeah. And we get what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They're hitting the ground running, and they just want to get the ball rolling, which is entirely understandable because they've done origin story after origin story. They've done it to death, dude. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we don't need to see Superman's origin.
Exactly.
They
want to get the story. Like, basically, if this movie does well, then it completely catapults the DC story and the DC universe. So that way we have something to look forward to. So that being said, I thought that it was great. I thought that it really got me excited to see more, man. And I just want more. I want a trailer. You know, I don't want a teaser. I want a story trailer so I understand what I'm in for.
We need trailer 2 is what we're saying.
Yeah. So if James Gunn, if you're listening to this, which you probably aren't, but if you do happen to stumble upon it, we want trailers too, man. And we're really hoping that you deliver on this. We really do. And I'm sure that all DC fans can agree, man. Like, there's so many things in the works, so many things to be excited about. Lanterns and Supergirl sound freaking great, and they look great. The casting for this universe has been on point. It's been so wonderful. And it's like, I just want to see more, and I'm really hoping that this can deliver on the promise, man. I want good action. I want a heartfelt story, and I want something that I can revisit time and time again and just play in the background like I do Man of Steel. So that's my take on it. And so you like it as well?
Yeah.
So I think we're in agreement, man. You guys should definitely go online. It's online because they decided to give us the shaft, if you will. So yeah, we're really pissed off about it. We're getting refunds immediately. So Minecraft is terrible. So don't even waste your time. It is literally just like one long commercial. We watched 10 minutes of this.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're done with this. So you guys should definitely go online, give the preview a watch, and give Superman a watch on July 11th, 2025. Man, it's right around the corner, like 3 or 4 months away. So that's it from us, guys. We'll be posting more about this in the future. So be sure to stay tuned. Let's get at it, Gary.